organized, it's really flexible.
Can you spell it?
TRELLO.
.org or .com?
I think it's .com. You Google it, it'll come right up.
TRELLO.
Yeah, I just was thinking if we keep the website up to date, focus on that, let the other things kind of fall into place. But if we can keep that up to date, focus on that, I think excellent.
Right.
Are the people that post the notes in this room from Scranton and Norristown?
Yeah.
Okay. So then this is something that the people that post the notes need to talk to each other.
Okay.
I mean, for Scranton, we usually just post them on our Facebook.
Yeah.
Would it be too hard for you to do something else?
No, not at all.
Because it's a closed format?
Not at all.
No, if anything, Joe Bruno there
Yeah,
knows a
Joe's
bit about
really good.
all that type of business, so he can handle that or help with
Once
it.
we organize it, the website, I mean, copy and paste.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
nothing.
Between me and Bruno, we'll work something out.
We're jumping
Right,
all over all sorts of stuff.
Do we have anything further for this? It says
Yeah,
a
between me and
valuable
he's got
topic.
where I got
Please don't
software
let
type
the
thing.
small amount of time signify it's.
And I would just suggest make sure that the people we just identified as the people who post the notes, make sure you change information to carry on this topic.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I finish off the notes for this? Is this going on the Harrisburg page or the other page you suggested? Which page of the
I know it will at least be on occupyharrisburg.org. The other one is still being worked out.
I can get it on there for you.
Okay. Yep, that's occupyharrisburg.org. Moving on, if we feel comfortable to move on.
We're moving on to one.
We skipped over the.
We skipped over one. Oh,
Yeah.
my mistake. I'm just anxious. 10 minutes for this. Thank you for correcting me. I think Carl had a lot of information on that. Does anybody else have a lot of information on this Philadelphia experiment? Go ahead, Carl.
Okay, my name is Carl. Basically what happened was apparently a lawyer and a group decided that they wanted to have a national GA. They contacted Occupy Wall Street. They got some confirmation and permission to license, basically, without actually being a writ of habeas or whatever they have. And so moving right along, they're allowing for a July 2nd GA. It's supposed to be a national GA. It's supposed to have confirmed lines, secured lines, excuse me, secured lines of communication that will allow people to have a secured vote for GA. And it's going to be because there are, if I get this right, there's two people from each congressional district, and there's 437 congressional districts. I'm thinking, okay, so twice that number, but then whenever they gave the number, there's 6 more than what that number is. So first off, I asked, what is this 6 additional people? Is it for the 6, the lawyer and his 6 people that he's working with? And then on top of that, I said, well, what about how secure are these lines? Are they telephone lines? Are we going to have, like, say for example, if you have 100 domain lanes or 100 email addresses, you can use each one of the email addresses, so you can actually have 100 votes. And I can't get any response or any answers to any of this. So they're going to have the event. We don't know if there's going to be like a convention where you have to buy a ticket to go or something like that. So it's all kind of up in the air a little bit, but it's a question of whether or not we're going to support the idea of having a national convention so early, or if we're going to support it and just accept whatever it is, and then we're going to have representatives representing us without really knowing who these people are.
So,
And-
point of information.
Point of information?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, what Carl's talking about is called the 99% declaration, and it's a declaration of grievances that has been worked on, and they want to elect delegates from each district, like you were saying, to come to Philadelphia and formalize it and vote on it and tweak it and whatever. However, and I was very interested in this at the beginning when I first heard about it, but following along, their process has not been democratic at all. It has not been open the way the General Assemblies have been run. And as time went on and it developed top down, the New York General Assembly and Philadelphia both rejected the 99% declaration. They're going to hold it anyway in Philadelphia over the 4th of July week. I think, now this part is not information I'm sure of, but I think concurrently, Occupy Philly is sponsoring a national, what do you call it?
General
A
Assembly.
General Assembly. Or
National General Assembly, okay.
a National General Assembly, which is going to be a separate event. So a National General Assembly is something I think the Occupy movement can get behind. The 99% declaration, which is going to be concurrent, I think we're kind of stiff-arming at this point, as a group, not
The other one
individually.
on
Yeah.
the 4th
What's that?
is the other one on the 4th.
They're both.
Over the same week, over the
They're
same week,
But they
they're
discussed
both
that
in Philadelphia.
Washington, that they wanted the
Okay.
4th, and that's what I thought.
I'm seeing a point of process. You care to expound on that, or you just wanted us?
Thank you.
I just think we should stick to stacks and not just have a back and forth conversation.
Right, okay. Sorry. All right, is there anyone on stacks now?
Agree with Hank.
All right.
All right, can we have a clarification of the dates? The July 2nd and July 4th. What is July 2nd?
No, they're both
I
on
think
July
it's,
4th.
I think they're both like a week-long series of events.
Okay.
And July 2nd, though, is supposed to be the secure line vote. And July 4th is going to be the media event for those people that have
Of
the
the
security.
99%
Yeah.
declaration.
And right there is what Tyler was talking about.
Sorry.
You did have a very factual point of information.
Oh.
But if you're following the stacks process, you have to say it keeps things orderly and it really helps the note takers. I'm fine up here. I'm not scribbling at 100 miles an hour. That's why the process is the way it is.
Can we get a repeat on that? That second is
She's not in the
secure
way,
line
but
of-
get better angle.
Point of information. Okay. July 2nd is the secure line voting that will be occurring for the 99% declaration. In concurrence, there will also be an event in Philadelphia called
The national.
the National GA occurring in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. July 4th will be the date of the press release for the 99% declaration.
Two separate events.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, just point of clarification, question here. Okay, so assuming we're interested in the National General Assembly, what are the dates for that? Just specifically that?
Yeah, it's over the 4th of July week. I would go on Occupy Philly. You'll find out. I don't, it's that week.
Okay.
I think we've addressed all the points on this. We've got clarification. Let's move on. Now we get into coordinated direct actions. I was hoping to hear from Barb, since she's got so much experience. She's been protesting for years, and she's worked with groups that are a lot older and a bit more organized than Occupy. So, Barb, can we hear from you on how do we get organized? How do we support each other?
Well, I think for one thing that it would be very helpful for us to have a direct action training. And I think it would be good for all of us to do some things together, but also for those who are willing to be involved in direct action with the local occupies to get better organized to do that. And direct action does not necessarily mean being arrested. You can choose to be arrested.